Led by President Ramaphosa is in KwaZulu-Natal today, where they're visiting the families of slain political leaders and to address the issue of political killings in the province. Last week, an ANC member and an IFP member were killed in KwaZulu-Natal. Police Minister Bekele has also visited the family of slain ANC leader Musa Nkunu in Pietermaritzburg. Nkunu was brutally killed at his home at Kwapata. A family spokesperson says Nkunu was leaving his home when he was shot dead by unknown assailants. In the space of less than 30 days, close to 5 ANC leaders have been killed in the province and no one has yet been arrested. Minister Bekele has expressed dissatisfaction with the lack of arrests. Well, these are recent killings again highlighting the ongoing political violence in that province, and the ANC has appealed to the police minister to urgently intervene in this. But let's get a bit more now. Our reporter Ayanda Mhlongo is there. Ayanda, good afternoon to you. So we understand the president has arrived and made a first visit. What can you tell us?
A very good afternoon to you, Natasha, and to our viewers at home. Once again, we are at the home of Musa Nkunu, where, as we speak to you inside, President Cyril Ramaphosa, accompanied by the chairperson of the ANC, Mr. Gwede Mantashe, as well as the Deputy Secretary General, Jesse Duarte. They are inside meeting with the family. What we can and what we have noted from this visit here today is that they arrived here but without the leadership of the Moses Mabhida region. Of course, this area is quite tense at the moment. In fact, the members of the ANC here saying that they are quite concerned about these political killings that are continuing here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, describing the situation, Natasha, as volatile, and saying that they are here today as well. They are outside. A large crowd of ANC members has gathered outside this home, and they're saying that they're here to also plead to President Ramaphosa that he intervene, that the leadership of the ANC intervene in what they have described as a crisis here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. But most importantly, saying it's possibly what has led to these tensions or the ongoing divisions in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. Also the fact that there are regions of the ANC which had in the past presented challenges for the party, where there was some concerns about the stability of those regions, from the branches right up to the regional structures, to say that the situation was not conducive and all was not well with those regions, and therefore they are now calling on the president to say, President Ramaphosa, please postpone the provincial conferences and try and deal with the challenges that have been raised by members of the ANC. And amongst those who had been in the forefront of raising concerns to the leadership of the ANC is the now late Musa Nkunu. He was part of a committee that had met and said to have written to the leadership to explain the reasons for their plea that the regional conferences, as well as the provincial conference, which the NEC of the ANC last week or 2 weeks ago told or announced that it would likely be held at the end of May. They are saying they're concerned that there could be further bloodshed, and there's a need for the leadership of the ANC to deal with the crisis, to deal with these issues that members have raised, and ensure that the situation is stable, ensure that the branches are in order before a provincial conference or the remaining regional conferences can be held, Natasha.
And no doubt these killings are creating more tensions, and perhaps deliberately so, because of the elections next year. Is that the sort of sentiment you're picking up there?
I beg your pardon, Natasha, I couldn't hear your entire question, but I heard you speak about the elections next year, and that is one of the concerns that have been raised. Of course, the ANC, it appears, wanted to hold these regional conferences as well as the provincial conference, get that out of the way so that they can start their campaigns for next year's national elections. They were out a leadership, as you know, after they were disbanded here in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. KwaZulu-Natal, and so they felt that those who are pushing for the provincial conferences have said that it's important that there is a leadership, a structure that will be able to lead the ANC during its campaigns to those elections. But those who are concerned about the situation, Natasha, will tell you that it's a gamble for the ANC if they decide to hold some of the remaining conferences in these areas where there is no stability, that could create a worse situation for the ANC. And they say rather deal with the issues, sort out the challenges of the ANC before you can even speak about the elections. And they're concerned that if they do not deal with these challenges, it could really impact the ANC in next year's election. And they are concerned that there are areas in KwaZulu-Natal, by-elections that have been held as well, where the ANC has lost its own wards, and it seems that the support for the province, or for the ANC rather, in some areas is dwindling, and so they need to sort out the challenges that they have before they can prepare for an election, Natasha.
Absolutely. Ayanda, thank you very much for that. Our Ayanda Mplongo live for us in KwaZulu-Natal, where the ANC's top 6 has arrived to address the issue of those ongoing political killings.